Word up, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Survival Patriots.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. We have some updates for y'all, and the updates
I'm happy today.
Kind of cool. The updates are kind of cool. Very cool. Very cool. Remember last time we talked about Don Lemon possibly facing some charges, a little bit of charges. And then he made a post saying that they weren't going to bring any, take him to jail. There was not going to be any arrest. Well,
yeah,
that was before, I think, before issues came to light about him planning this with the individuals that broke into the church on a fateful Sunday.
Yeah.
And I think that might have been given reason for them to pursue more times of options for charges. Now, the first time they brought it, like we said, it got dismissed. The judges refused to hear the case. However, this time around, not the case. Mm-hmm. He is facing some fairly serious charges. And when I say fairly, I mean he will actually be facing federal charges, unlike the president of the United States, where they tried to get him on 34 felony counts that weren't really felonious. Mm-hmm. That's not the case with Mr. De Lamont. De Lamont is officially going to be facing actual federal charges. The charges he shall be facing, I'll bring those up before we get to some nice bits of stuff we have here. One of the things he's facing is USC Code 241. And that's this one here, conspiracy against rights. If two or more persons conspire to injure, oppress, threaten, or intimidate any person in the state, territory, commonwealth, possession, or district in the free exercise or enjoyment of any right or privilege secured by him by the Constitution, or because of his having so exercised the same, or if two or more persons go in disguise in the highway, and of course, they shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 10 years, or both. And if death results from the acts committed in violation of this section, it shall, if such acts include kidnapping or attempt to kidnap, aggravated sexual abuse, or an attempt to commit aggravated sexual abuse, or an attempt to kill, they shall be fined under this title or imprisoned for a term of years, or for life, or both, or may be sentenced to death. Now, y'all might think, well, it won't get that far. Well, let's not jump the gun yet, okay? You have to remember that he's not the only one facing charges. Mm-hmm. Please remember there was that one white dude, the one that couldn't remember how to brush teeth. He was up in Kelly. He was up in people's faces. Yep. And happy that they were being intimidated. In fact, stopping a few people and threatened to do something to them if they asked him to leave. Mm-hmm. That's on video. Okay. Now, if Don planned with these people, whether or not he did it, he can be linked vicariously to them because he knew prior to what their motives were.
Right.
And you know, on that, Marlon, you know how the signal chat, all these signal chats are leaking. Mm-hmm. I can almost guarantee there was a signal chat between Don Lemon and the rest of those buffoons that went into that church. Yeah. When they start digging, they're probably going to find it, and Don Lemon's going to be in that group chat under Lemon Zest. That's going to be his name.
It might be interesting to see. The other charge that was brought to him was a violation of this U.S. 18 U.S. Code 248, but specifically B and C. So this is, in the case of the first offense, this is whoever violates the particular, this is the overall arching. Threat or force of violence, intentionally injures, intimidates, or interferes with attempt to injure, just like the first one. Mm-hmm. Rights that are afforded to people. In this case, it shall be defined by this title and imprisoned no more than a year, or both. He could end up getting 11 if they do concurrent, not concurrent. in sequence. So you have here, except for the offense involving exclusively a non-violent physical obstruction, the fine shall be not more than $10,000 and length of imprisonment should not be more than 6 months. So you could be doing 10 years, 6 months, or both for the first offense. And the fine shall, notwithstanding section 3571, shall not be more than 25,000, and the length of imprisonment shall not be more than 18 months, or both for the subsequent events, and except that if bodily harm results, the length of the imprisonment shall be not more than 10 years. If death shall occur, it's life. Now, again, if they find ways or some subsequent information that one of the individuals, elderly or somebody that they were in there messing with, did indeed suffer some sort of, some heart issue, or you hear of some death that results as a result of what they did by intimidation. This could go from simple intimidation to something far, far worse. You see, like how they tried to say that the January 6 people killed folks and most of those people, died afterwards.
Yeah.
But they still wanted to link it to what happened at J6. What goes around comes around. I hope you all understand that this could get serious.
And you got to think of the other effects that it had on the people. Death could be a possible one. PTSD. Someone goes in there to the judge and says it caused me a lot of emotional trauma, post-traumatic stress, a lot of things like that. So there's going to be a lot more things added on to that.
Because and to your point, there were kids there. Look, on the surface, you can say he was just reporting, and you can say all that to make yourself feel good.
Right.
But y'all didn't have that same energy when people were just at the Capitol. Y'all wanted everybody thrown in jail, right? Cool. Because they were violent. Perfect. Then you shouldn't have no problem with us viewing it this way too when it's on your foot, right?
Yep.
I would think you'd be happy, like we're finally agreeing with you. Yeah, put them all in jail. No? I guess that's different though. That's different though. Now, the bigger thing is that the news, I'll show you how the news is spinning this, because the news have to spin it.
Of course.
It's one of their own.
Yeah.
And this is their take on it. Listen specifically to the lady that will come on, because that's the funnier one.
Earlier today, former CNN anchor and independent journalist Don Lemon arrested by the feds. He's expected to appear in federal court as early as today. While we watch for that, kind of catch you up on it. You might remember the DOJ claimed that Lemon was part of a protest that disrupted a church service in St. Paul, Minnesota earlier this month. Now, reports say the pastor of that church was an immigration and customs enforcement official. Lemon's arrest comes the week after a federal appellate court declined an order to arrest him in connection with that protest. This is a listen to what he had to say about that decision last week.
I stand proud and I stand tall. This is not a victory lap for me because it's not over. They're going to try again and they're going to try again. And guess what? Here I am. Keep trying. That's not going to stop me from being a journalist. None of this is about justice. This is about power, and it's about people who are incompetent.
Don Lemon there. Well, our CBS News Justice reporter Jake Rosen asked Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche about Lemon's arrest. Watch.
Do you have a reaction to the arrest of Don Lemon overnight?
Do you have a reaction to what?
To Don Lemon's arrest overnight?
Do I have a reaction to it? I don't know what that means. What are you looking for me to do? Jump up and down? No, I don't have a reaction to it. I don't know that the charges are unsealed yet. So no, I can't. I'm not going to comment on that.
So let's try to go deeper. The CBS News senior coordinating producer for our crime and public safety unit, Anna Schechter, joining us. Anna, what are you learning at this hour?
Well, I'm glad you played that clip of Jake Rosen's excellent question that garnered that reaction. Clearly, the Justice Department has been pursuing this and trying several different ways. A magistrate judge previously had declined to pursue the charges against Lemon, probably because he's a journalist. But what we know right there on your screen, he will be charged with conspiracy to deprive rights and violation of the FACE Act. So that's interfering by force of someone's First Amendment rights. And what they mean by that is First Amendment rights to participate in a religious service. So on the one hand, you've got the Justice Department saying, wait a minute, this was a church service. Disrupting that is violating the First Amendment rights of the people in that church. And why did those protesters go in there? Because the pastor is an official with ICE. And on the other side, especially Don Lemon's attorney is saying he was just exercising his own First Amendment right to be a journalist. You just...
Oh my gosh.
Now,
Ain't no way.
as usual, you thought that was crazy. You're going to hear worse from her. Just so you know, that was not the extent of her stupidity. Prep yourself for something so insanely asinine that you might just fall out your chair. Just wait for it.
Saw there on the screen Pam Bondi's statement that she directed her Justice Department to make that arrest alongside 3 others in Minnesota. And there you see Abbe Lowell. That's the defense attorney for Don Lemon, who says that the Trump Justice Department is devoting its time, attention, and resources to this arrest, while they should be investigating the federal agents who killed 2 peaceful Minnesota protesters. That's
You mean the 2 peaceful protesters? One tried to run over or hit an ICE agent on a vehicle.
The
other one,
those
the
are
other one that
ones.
kicked off the tail light of an ICE agent video earlier.
Yeah. Those are peaceful. That's peaceful.
Peaceful. They're always peaceful, though.
Yeah.
Remember, they were the Summer of Love. They were burning down the city.
Peace.
The reporter was standing in front of a building ablaze. These peaceful protesters are out here, and we're all looking at this building on fire.
But it's mostly peaceful.
It's mostly
theory, but peaceful.
Yeah.
All I
That was the
remember,
headline.
I keep going back to Leslie Nielsen when he's standing in front of the whole complex that was on. Nothing to see here. Please move along.
Yeah.
It's nothing to see.
Oh, God,
Every time I hear them say that, that's the first place I go back to. Please move along. There's nothing to see here. That's okay. Nothing to see. But that wasn't the worst.
And what you don't see is all this hype for Don Lemon. But the other guy, that weird guy, William guy, there was no hype for him. He got arrested for the same exact thing. But he's not important enough. A journalist is important, but this lone citizen that was there too, he's not important to talk about.
No.
Even though I agree, they all should be in jail. But
Precisely. There like what was it? Andy? No.
Yep.
He got attacked countless times during the Summer of Love. His whole head got busted with that milkshake rock concoction that they used to make.
Oh yeah, that's right.
James O'Keefe got attacked.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Peaceful.
But wait, there's more. Gets worse. So much worse.
coming from Don Lemon's attorney there, Abbe Lowell. So let's see how this plays out. This is a fascinating case. I don't remember in recent time a journalist arrested for covering an event, but this is a new era, and I'm really curious to see how this plays up and to see if this holds up in court. Reed?
What's really fascinating to me is that it looks like this is teeing up a clash of protections. Of course, institutional protections. One, for religions and people who want to have the free practice of their religion within their sanctuaries. Number two, the free practice of journalists. For sure, it looks like Don Lemon's attorneys are trying to frame this as saying he needs the protection as a journalist to do what he needs to do. Do we know anything about his actions before, during, or after, either outside or inside that church, that the feds would be able to cite and say, hey, no, look,
Listen.
he was an incursion on the free practice of religion?
Listen.
This is the heart of the matter. That's a brilliant question, Reed. And what I would like to know is, what does the government have on him being part of the planning? He has said that he covered the time leading up to the protest and then covered the protest. It appears to me that Department of Justice officials might try to put on him that he was a part of the planning to make this happen. We have not seen any of that evidence, however, so we're waiting really for an initial hearing, and this could take some time to play out in court. Obviously, his lawyer is going to fight this and try to get these charges thrown out, but we really don't know what he was doing before. So let's see what the government has. I mean, the bar is high. They would need to have a lot of information about him participating in the planning of this event, targeting a church, for example. So we'll see. This is a surprising development.
Okay. All right. Now remember, she said it, not us. What did she say? Could there be any information out there?
Yeah.
Is that what you were saying?
Basically.
Okay.
We don't know yet.
No, we don't know yet. Yeah, we don't know yet. Okay. Well, the good thing about it, the best thing about this whole thing is that we have footage. We have video. We have the best video. Possibly the only video we really need is Don Lemon's video. We don't need to have anyone else's. In fact, his own camera betrays him. He's behaving as though he's the dumbest person on earth. And I've met Kamala Harris, and she's a doozy. But this guy takes the cake. Let's find out what Donnie had to say about his own downfall.
How are you?
Good.
To see you. We're on. We're not saying what it is, what's going on, but thank you. Tell us why you're doing this.
So
this is Nakima Levy Armstrong. She's on the show
Nakima
on
Levy
Friday.
Armstrong, civil.
What? Oh, wait. So you know her? Huh?
Yeah. Marlon, go back to where when he first walked up to her. He says, "I'm not saying anything." And tell us why you are doing this.
Let's find out.
So he knew
How are
what
you?
you
Good to see you. We're on. We're not saying what it is, what's going on, but thank you.
If he's not saying he knew it and he said thank you, so he was aware of what was going on. Correct?
Yeah, it is the only. If you follow the way he's speaking to Nakima here, that's all that you do. That's all that it is. It's preemptive. Like,
oh, Donnie. Don's about to get hammered by the Don.
Ask and you shall receive, my lady. You wanted to know what they had? Well, they didn't have to do a whole lot of research. In fact, thanks to the journalist himself, he presented. Hey, look, he did his job. He journaled everything. Everything. He journaled everything. Don Lemon is going to jail because Don don't know when to shut the hell up. That's his problem. Let's find out what he got to say more.
Tell us why you're doing this.
So
this is Nakima Levy Armstrong. She's on the show
Nakima
on
Levy
Friday.
Armstrong, civil rights attorney, longtime activist here in the community. And, we protest and do activism in all kinds of ways. This is Operation Pull Up, more of a clandestine operation. We show up somewhere that is a key location. They don't expect us to come there. And then we disrupt business as usual.
Oh.
So he knew.
So it was intentional.
So I mean, so if we're following the thought correctly, even if he didn't know that was the point of what it is that they were doing initially, the fact that she told him, and he still stayed.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like Don Lemon shows up and someone's about to kick in the door to someone's house and rob them. Don Lemon wants the story. So he goes in the house with these people while they rob these people. That comes out and claims journalism. I'm just a journalist. I was just in there documenting. Why didn't you call the police?
Well, you see, what happened was I was trying to steal Christmas.
and for these journalists to talk about the Constitution so much, wouldn't you think he would understand this law?
You would think. You would think.
Okay.
You know, I was talking to Corey about this, and he thought too, ain't no way Don could be this stupid. And I played this with him, and he's like, okay, I stand corrected. He can be this stupid. Yeah, you can be this stupid. And it gets worse. When I say worser, it gets more worser than it could ever possibly get. The most worse it could ever get. Here we go.
And we disrupt business as usual. They cannot pretend to be a house of God while harboring someone who is directing ICE agents to wreak havoc upon our community and who killed Renee Good, who almost killed a 6-month-old baby. Enough is enough.
Do you think Jesus would be understanding?
Now, this is not part of journalism when you go to ask the same questions as the people that are rioting there.
Yeah.
If you're independent, you would say, what's your take on everything going on? And you ask them, they say it, and you say, thank you. Now you have neutrality. I didn't take a side. I didn't try to push one side. He didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do that. Watch, you'll see.
Love these folks.
We're about spreading the love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them as a Christian?
No one is willing to talk.
Okay.
I have to take care of my church and my family, so I asked that you actually would also leave this building.
You don't want us to
Unless you're here to worship.
Wait a minute.
always worship. I'm a Christian.
If I was to break
Wait a minute.
into any of their house,
Right? You heard it too, right?
I heard the pastor say, kindly leave, please.
Uh-huh.
So at that point, the moment the pastor said that, Don Lemon and all the monkeys that were chattering in the background, rioting, are trespassing.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, breaking the law.
Yes. Okay. All right, cool. We got this down. Let's see what else he give us. Let's see.
is uninvited, cause derision and upset according to their values, I would be kicked out ultimately. It's not a good way. I feel violated.
Can we go back to the FACE Act real quickly?
Yes, let's go. Let's go to 18 USC 241. 241 says, or no, yeah, 241, 248. Let's go to 241.
Now, when he goes to trial and they talk about counts, is a count for each individual affected?
That's a good question.
You know what I mean? So if there's 20 people in the church and all of them said, yes, this affected me in X, Y, and Z ways, are those set? Are those each
that
count?
might be individual? It might
There
stack.
could be 20 counts instead of that one. So 20 counts. Then you take the time that Marlon read, 2 years, whatever, 10 years, up to 10 years for each count. That's separate.
Now, they might run concurrent.
Yeah. So he could say 2 years for this one, 2 years for this one, plus the kids. That's we're going to triple that, and then we're going to go 2 years for this one, 2 years for this one. So this dude could be behind the bars for life.
Now, I don't know, but if it is, it's a problem. But even if it's not, and they just count the church itself as one violation, he's facing 10 years. All right. Now, 18 USC 241. If 2 or more persons conspire to injure, oppress, or threaten or intimidate any person in any state, if they go in disguise, if they go into threaten, they're in trouble. The man just said he felt it, right? What did he say he felt?
Violent.
I feel interrupted. I feel angry.
Let me see.
Interrupted. I feel angry.
Back more.
Interrupted. I feel violated.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
You violated a man.
Yep.
I feel interrupted. I feel angry.
Look, he's hugging his kid. And, you know, I imagine it's uncomfortable and traumatic for the people here. But
Now, remember, he's just reporting. That's what he said, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Listen to him.
careful. It's very slippery right here.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable and traumatic for the people here, but that's what really, careful, please, really slippery. Not kidding. That's what protesting is about. And so.
Oh. So now you're protesting.
I thought he was reporting.
Huh, I thought so too. I thought that's what he said he was there to do.
Yeah.
Huh.
What some of the folks said in there, that this is, they shouldn't be there, and, they shouldn't be uncomfortable, and this is our house and whatever. That's what protesting is about, is to make people uncomfortable. You may not like it, but I mean, if they went into a church, any church, it was uncomfortable for me, like doing that in a church, just being there, you know.
Oh, but you were just, all you were doing was chronicling. Why would you feel anything? Why would you feel uncomfortable if you're just chronicling? You're just there, right? Huh.
Reporting on it, but that's what it is.
Hey, Donnie. Now we went over the laws, right?
Yes.
And just like with the white boy, he said, "Come get me." Just like Maduro said, "Come
Look,
get me."
I stand proud and I stand tall. This is not a victory lap for me because it's not over. They're going to try again, and they're going to try again. And guess what? Here I am. Keep trying.
Got him.
That's not going to stop me from being a journalist. You're not going to diminish my voice. Go ahead, make me into the new Jimmy Kimmel if you want.
It'll be more than that.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
Just do it. Because I'm not going anywhere.
I am your retribution. I am your retribution.
We have breaking news for you. Former CNN anchor Don Lemon was arrested late last night on federal charges tied to a protest earlier this month at a church in St. Paul, Minnesota. Lemon says he was reporting as a journalist when demonstrators interrupted a service to protest immigration enforcement.
All right. So now you see how they framed it to begin.
Yep.
They said he was just there and they showed up. Is that what happened? Am I blind?
No.
And here's what happened. Don Lemon mentioned that he had her on his show, or like the day before or something, the morning before.
Yeah.
Right. Then he said, "This is such and such, whatever her whatever her name is, Makima. She was on my show." So you don't think while she was on his show, she didn't inform him of this?
Thank you.
At the least.
No,
She told him about it.
you're in touch with her to begin with.
Yeah.
Because you can't show up there and just go interview her. You know she was going to be there.
Right.
There had to been a coordinated effort to know, at minimum, know that they were going to do this.
Yep.
Because to your point, Lee, he said, "I'm not telling them what you're going to do." But in another video, they did mention that they're going to a church. We covered that last time. So he knew that they were going to be there. He met them there. He knew they were going to a church, and he knew what they were going to do by her own admission that they were going to disrupt.
So can we go back to the first charge that they said that he was going to be charged with? Conspiracy to something, was it? Conspiracy to disrupt? What was the charge?
The conspiracy to, let me grab it here. So Don Lemon's indictment was unsealed, and he has been charged with 2 federal felonies for participating in the attack, conspiracy against the right or religious freedom at place of worship, and the FACE Act, injure, intimidate, or interfere with exercise of right of religious freedom at a place of worship.
Which we have Nakima audibly state in that video when Don Lemon and Nakima met up. Their intention for doing that covertly was to go disrupt a church. She said that outright, correct? So Nakima could also stand to have charges of conspiracy to disrupt a religious service as well.
Right.
Because that was her intention and motive.
She'd be the lead on it because he contacted her to do that.
Right.
To answer your question, there is no difference. At least if they were successful in saying it, there wouldn't be a difference. The only difference is in what we see and how far one went. One went into the sanctuary, one stayed out in the lobby. So that's the biggest difference. The crew that went with Don went inside, literally shut down the service. With the white dude on the outside of Jamal's building, and when he went into the lobby, he did not go and stop them from worshiping. He was simply in the lobby speaking loudly. So that's the only difference. So they may have a harder time getting it to stick with the white dude. But in terms of interfering, they can indeed bring the same charge. They can. It wouldn't be outside the realm of reason.
Do you think if, let's say it was a different religion, Islam, and they got word that the imam of that mosque was working with ICE, American citizen, but he was working with ICE, like they said this pastor was.
Right.
Do you think they would have went into that?
Hell
mosque?
no. What, you want to get beheaded?
That's what I'm saying.
You'd make it to the front porch of the mosque, and then you just realize I'm seeing the floor for some reason. Why am I seeing the floor? And the floor is doing this over and my head is gone. I'm just rolling down the hill back down to my car.
Explosions. Boom. Just.
Yeah.
But Jay and I talked about this when we did a show on this last week.
Yeah.
We said that these people tend to just attack Christians. Every time they protest, everything they talk about is always an attack against Christianity. They never go against the more moderate, let's say, Muslims out there who believe in some of this stuff that's going on with ICE and everything. They'll never go after them.
Right.
Ever.
Yeah, it's just to show you the reality of the spiritual situation that people are in.
It is insane, but again, this is part and parcel of what happens. So let him finish here.
A magistrate judge previously rejected the case against him, but prosecutors later sought and obtained his arrest. Lemon was taken into custody in Los Angeles and is scheduled to appear in federal court this morning.
Harry, guess who's here?
They're all looking at him like this.
Yeah.
He go look, he's gonna have some if he gets jail time, I think he'll pay his way out of it, really.
Oh, for sure.
Again, it depends on two things. If they manage to somehow supersede the idea of money and push for jail time, they can do that. The prosecution can ask to not do the money side, but they can also still do both monetary and jail time. It's not like it's either or, it can be both. It can be both. Now, if the prosecution decides, hey, we're going to do, at most, we definitely going to get you some time in jail, even if that means only 18 months, it's still jail time.
Right.
Okay. We'll see if that happens. But if it does happen, we decided that we were going to make sure that we were ready for Donnie. And we wrote him a little little ditty, not ditty, oil ditty, but a little song in honor of his recent debacle, or the way Candace would say debacle, his recent debacle or debacle or clavicle, whatever. And
is that the same as Macabre?
Macabre, yeah. Okay. Here is your song, Donnie, just for you. We wrote this today in honor of your uncombed hair and stuff. Y'all ready for this? It's a good one. I think I'm pretty proud of it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
You're gonna jail, little zesty. You're gonna jail with your bestie. You tried messing with the good folk. Now you're acting got the yoke. You're gonna jail, little zesty. And you're going with your bestie.
Yes, Daddy.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, Daddy. Yeah.
That was good. That's a banger. Honestly, in my opinion, I really, really hope that with these two charges, even the minimum sentencing is what I'd like to see happen.
Yeah, didn't they just get someone else today too? I just saw a video of they served a warrant to someone else who was there in Minnesota.
There are three.
There was a female, not the two big backs that they got, not the hippie mountain man. There was another, not Don. There was another one they got today.
Yeah, hang on a second. I recall a couple of the names. Hang on a second.
And she had a video of them serving her the warrant. She wouldn't open the door. And let me see the warrant.
Was it the fatter one, the one that was shaped like a pear? Is that one?
It didn't look like her.
The snaggletooth one.
Ew. I
So-
thought. Go ahead.
So according to Pam Bondi's ex, she says, at my direction early this morning, which was today, January 30th, 2026, this morning, federal agents arrested Don Lemon, Trey Hearn, Gene Cruz, Georgia Fort, and Jamail Lydell Lundy in connection with a coordinated attack on the city's church in St. Paul, Minneapolis. More details soon.
Yeah, I know there was a female who was there.
There was like 4.
Yeah,
apparently.
That's interesting.
But it's crazy how with people's status, they assume that they can break the rules. And we talk about this all the time. Oh, I'm a journalist. I'm allowed to do this. But every citizen is considered a journalist. Citizen journalists all over the place. So if we were to do the same thing saying we're journalists, that wouldn't have stood any ground in court.
Right.
They would have threw us under the jail, behind the jail, in a dungeon somewhere, eating our own feces and drinking our own piss.
And I wouldn't. That's yucky.
Uncouth behavior.
It's very uncouth behavior, yes.
That's how they treat the poors. But these rich elites, like Don Lemon himself, they get coverage and they get the backing from the people and the corporations and the big bank and the big money.
Right.
But the little people that were doing the same thing, again, they all should be prosecuted for that stuff. They don't get that. They're on their own.
Right. Well, it's the 2-tier justice system.
Yeah.
I got something here. I'm exploring something. If he were to get even a few months, right? Let's say he only got 18 months. What do you think that would mean for his journalism license if the FCC steps in afterwards?
Well, they should revoke it. I thought it was revoked, honestly.
No, I don't think it is. I think it's still there.
Didn't he get demonetized? I know he was demonetized on YouTube.
Really?
He's an influencer on YouTube. Let's be honest, the man's never been a We're just trying to use their terms about their little wet muppet, okay? We're just trying to be the best kind of people as we are, trying to be nice, sugar and spice.
Well, can he still use his journalist
I updated
title?
The song.
But can he use his
journalist? Candace uses her journalist title, and she's a journalist.
Well, okay, true. But it's just one of those things where it's like, if he categorizes himself as a podcaster, that might be different, that the FCC can't really control.
That's true. I think what might end up happening is just platforms would just have to operate differently with him on it. I don't know about the debarring kind of thing, if it applies to journalists, to when you can take away certain privileges from them. I don't know how that works. Again, it wouldn't be surprising considering that the FCC is known for following the way the administration is going. So it could be that if he does do jail time or if he does get fined, at minimum, it will put he doesn't have a very good track record of being a journalist, but whatever journalism thing he has going for him would be gone. No, not really. You have to apply for it. We could. Like if we were to go to the White House and sign up to be influence journalist kind of things, we could, but we still wouldn't be credentialed as a journalistic location. We couldn't be doing that right now. I mean, that takes money actually to get that certification, which means that you can pay for it.
But we do have the same rights as a journalist.
We do.
When it comes to press.
I updated his song because I found a video of him dancing with the protesters before the protest.
Oh.
There you go.
Gonna jail, little zesty. You're gonna jail with your bestie. You try messing with the good boy. Now your egg got the yolk. You're gonna jail, little zesty, and you're going with your bestie.
Why is that time so perfectly with
it's
this
perfect.
It's so good.
That will be up later on Savage Patriots. Make sure you keep an eye out for it.
There it is.
Little zesty.
That's just crazy to me that this gets a pass. And I don't know exactly what will become of it. I have a suspicion that he'll have a good lawyer, and it won't go very far. He might pay the fine, The fine might be the biggest thing he has to deal with, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean though that the people that are of the church doesn't bring a personal lawsuit to him though.
I hope so.
It's also a very possible thing still to take place. Don't put them past that. They might be able to get a good lawyer too.
My only concern, though, is that because it's going to happen in the state of Minnesota, because of because Minnesota is deep blue, I'm a little skeptical as to where they're going to honor the suits of the people of the church.
And just remember the old lady from J6 that got arrested? She never stepped foot in the Capitol.
Yeah.
So they went and arrested a little old lady who never stepped foot in the Capitol, and she went to jail over that just for being there.
Right.
Don Lemon stepped foot, violated rights, did all this stuff he shouldn't have been doing. And if he walks, that tells you just how our justice system works.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But please remember too, if it is a corrupt judge situation, there's nothing we can do. And you can't say that Trump didn't try.
Yeah.
You can't say the Justice Department didn't try. You can say that the people that are in different positions that they cannot stop have a bigger say. And this has been the case when you watch even criminal cases where people have multiple felonies and they get released back into the population. And until they kill somebody, even after they kill somebody, they get let go again. It's wild. I don't know. I mean, look, I think it's good for us to think he won't. But I think we got to be honest.
Yeah.
We got to be honest about one very important thing. Don, whether we like it or not, has a lot of clout on the left. We that think critically understand that he has no integrity at all. We get all that. But we're also not functioning in a society where integrity matters a whole lot.
Right.
Okay, so we might want it, and him getting arrested is good, but
and the thing
go further, I don't know.
And the thing with these Marxist communists on the left, it's very tribal over there. You know, it doesn't matter what their people do. We've seen it time and time again. It doesn't matter. They're going to back them to the end. At least on the right, you know, if somebody does something we don't agree with, that's totally out of pocket, we're going to call them out on it. The left doesn't do that. So they're going to back him, like Marlon said. He's going to have a GoFundMe. He's going to have a lot of people sending him money. He's going to have a lot of lawyers backing him. He's going to have a lot of people backing him up. And they have a lot of money. So people can be paid off.
Yeah.
I'm going to make you a deal.
Basically.
I make you an offer you can't refuse.
I mean, just imagine you're a judge. Let's say you don't have any integrity. Just put yourself in no integrity world. Somebody's sitting in front of you that you're looking at this case. You're like, wow, this is wrong. They're like, hey, I'll give you $5 million. Oh, shit. Give it to me.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. Money talks.
On all charges.
Yep. Money talks.
Well, Don Lemon is BS, so he might walk. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean.
He's like, I'm too pretty. I'm too pretty, judge, to go to jail. You see my booty? Yeah, I see it.
We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. I likes you. I want you.
How do you think the arrest went, though? Like him and his husband were together. They were like, ah!
I don't even want
I heard all kinds of stories, but I'm waiting for I can't wait for that mugshot. Bro, what?
Oh,
man.
God.
Crying.
Look, I cannot wait for that. I looked forward to Trump's mugshot, and I was not disappointed. But I can't wait for this one.
Oh, for sure.
Bro, look, I will be making a T-shirt out of that one. It better show up soon.
Well, you know, Trump's mugshot, that was vengeance in his eyes.
Oh, for sure.
He was like, I'm coming.
You know who he reminded me of? He reminded me of Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino.
Oh, that.
Get off my lawn.
When he was watching them on the lawn.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
That's what that is. Gnarled up hands. I gotta watch that movie again.
Crazy old man.
I do too.
That was a great movie.
Yeah,
Very
it
good
was.
movie. In any case, we'll see what happens to him. Hopefully by Monday we'll have a more, because he appeared in court today, so I'm assuming after today we'll have a better idea of what they're requiring each side to present. We more than likely will have a better breakdown of the exact, not just the overarching, but the exact crimes that he himself committed, not just what he's been linked to, and what exactly they're asking for the court to grant them by way of time served, fines, or both.
Right.
And if there is an update, one of us will be on a video telling you. But if it's not before Monday, then one of us or all three of us or just two of us will be live telling you about the breakdown. Now, I will tell you some housekeeping things. The next week, I'll be hit and miss because I'm trying to get out of this place. I am done, and I want out. So I'm going to be trying my best to be gone from this place. So if I'm too busy moving, I won't break. I'll break time to make the show, but I won't be on. But I have full faith and confidence in this land and in the Negro to make this function properly.
Well, you know, my schedule is going to be off too, starting in 2 weeks.
It's all Lee, just Lee, Lee alone. Lone Lee is his new name.
My schedule might be off as well.
His name is Lone. Lone Lee.
Internship. So
Rory.
I have to do it. No, Jay, you can handle it, man. You can do a lone show, I believe.
We'll
got
see.
it.
We'll see. It depends on my schedule. I'll keep you guys updated as well.
You're just talking ting tong, ting 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 tong, ting ting.
Don't do the Trump pose.
We are very, very fair. In fact, we're considered too fair. We don't care if you have an R, a D, an I in your name, in your support. We don't care if it's wrong. It's wrong. If it's right, it's right. We'll call out everybody. If tomorrow we find out Trump on the Epstein lists in some kind of nefarious way, we're going to light him up till July 4th. We're going to be doing it.
Yep.
We said that from day one. Anybody can get this smoke. We are equal opportunity smokers.
And one thing about us, we don't base our opinions off of our emotions.
Yeah.
We're not emotional people. Very logical. No matter how we feel about it, feelings. We don't use feelings over here.
Yeah.
Call it like it is. And then if you're a troll,
oh yeah, that's the other thing. We clap back live. Okay?
Yes, we do.
We don't wait till after to go in the comment section. If you come sideways during the show, we come right back sideways during the show.
We literally make time to do it.
We'll stop the topic just for that. So
better not let us find out. And better not let us find out who you are, or where you're at.
And play it smart. Don't be putting your government name as your YouTube.
Yeah. So not saying you.
Right.
Okay. I just wanted Wendy. We're not talking about you specifically. We're just letting you know, since you're new here, how we function. We don't function on the vibe and the emotion and
no.
We don't do that here. We do lean fairly conservative, but we don't clamor to a ideology outside of right and wrong. We just don't do it. If one side's being an idiot, we'll call it. And even if it's the side we say we support, we will slap what?
Yeah.
What?
Anyway,
yeah.
I would suggest if you like our stuff, all we ask you to do is share it. That's it. Just share it with people that you think might be like-minded like us or yourself. Our goal for this year is to get to 5K subscriptions. If we can get from the 3K to the 5K, that would be a 2,000 subscriber growth, and we are happy with that.
Yep.
If we get to more than 5K, if we hit 10K, you're not gonna see us complain about that. I mean, we're gonna stoked out of our minds. But,
yeah, we will.
You know, hey, look, you can find it. It is now officially up on our page as a short, so you can go download it, hang out with it, play it. You know, share it all over the places. You know, have fun with that. We're not going to complain at all.
Yeah, exactly.
It's already got 7 views and 4 likes.
It'll probably be on TikTok later, tomorrow. So
heck, it'll be on TikTok right away. What?
You can find it in the sound. Save it to your sounds.
Man. Oh yeah.
Man, look, this will be my favorite thing to post right now. Watch me get a strike for it too.
All you said was he's thirsty.
I mean,
I'm gonna get a strike for it. How dare you talk about the lemon squeezer this way?
Not the lemon squeezer.
The lemon squeezer.
Just the lemon thirsty
I'm gonna call him that the lemon squeezer.
Don Lemon Zest.
Butt scratcher, butt scratcher.
You know, I picture Don Lemon and his man friend. Remember that in Living Color sketch with the two gay guys?
Mm-hmm.
I like this movie. What was that? Damon Wayans and
It's Damon and yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. The bald guy, the skinny. Yeah, I remember who it is.
That's the.
It is our song. We just wrote that before the show started and that's ours. Ain't nobody else gonna have it. That's ours.
Mm-hmm.
That's ours. In fact, thank you for telling me, because I'm gonna publish that bad boy. I'm gonna publish it so nobody can take it. Publish.
There it is, David Allen Greer. That's him.
I'm publishing it as ours, so ain't nobody can say it's theirs.
Yeah.
Watch me. Published song. Yes. Done.
It's on Spotify.
We are going down in history. See, this is a historical moment because that song's going to be published forever, for generations to come.
Look, we've already broke ground with putting a new word on Urban Dictionary, and now it's become a phenomenon. As people are saying that, have you seen Tim Tart do this, this, and this? So we made that, and now we've got a published song that we made it for ourselves. So,
we may not get the credit for it, but we know where it came from. We know.
We don't get the credit.
And y'all know too, because you were a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
We have video footage
live.
of it. Yeah,
Exactly.
we have video footage of it doing it. So don't be Tim Tarted, okay? Stay away from Tim Tardation. What in Tim Tarnation is going on here? Just stay away from being Tim Tarted and you'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
And don't go to jail with your bestie being zesty. Okay, we are a wealth of what you call life knowledge. Life knowledge.
Life hacks?
Or hacks, yes.
Yeah,
and
we're
exposing
really-
hacks with life
We're
hacks.
really, we're really good at roasting people too. So this is how we come up with all this stuff. Because
And if you haven't heard the other one, I would suggest you go find that one too. In fact, for those of you that missed it last time, I think y'all need to hear it again and see it because it's one of our other favorite ones we did.
Did we team up with Nicki Minaj for this one?
No, this one was the Somalia girl.
Oh yeah.
Here you go.
Banana and rice. It tastes so nice. But it still cannot beat a bowl full of lies.
So I'm Somali. I'm proud to be Somali. To me, being Somali isn't just eating bananas with rice. It's a lot. It's like it's an interesting thing. It's very hard to describe what it means to be Somali and what it means to be American. But it's like a cultural fusion. It's kind of like the bananas and rice.
Oh gosh.
That's a good one. I'll work on that this weekend.
apple cider vinegar, apple cider vinegar.
If we could do like what was that? That banana song? How does it go?
Peanut
butter jelly. That one song. We can do that one.
Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar.
Or make it a real rap song, and instead of vinegar, we put the words a little bit stunted across it. Sounds like vinegar or a vinegar kind of thing, you know. We'll make that work. We can figure something out. You know?
Oh my Lord, how much?
It's got to be so catchy that when white people sing that song, it rolls off the tongue smoothly.
Yeah. I think we can make that work. Thank you, Jim.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jim. You know what? I'm gonna write that down because I forget.
Vin hyphen
Igor.
Vin
Igor.
Yeah, Vin hyphen nigger.
Yeah.
I said Vin nigger. What?
Vin hyphen nigger. Oh, look at you being Eminem. What? I'll get my way around AI eventually. They're gonna think they can censor me. We too smart. We too smart for this, bro. We're too smart.
The wheels are always turning.
We got more gears than a clock.
Always
and a grandfather clock.
10 steps ahead every time.
I got work to do in between the movie, and I'll find a way to make it happen. Anyhow, we'll catch you guys come Monday. I will be back at least on Monday for Straight Talk, at least. Cannot guarantee the rest of the week because I want to try and do as much as I can so that when I come back fully, new environment, new feel, no freezing, no flooding, none of that
connection.
crap. Huh?
Better connection?
Better. Well, yeah. It'll be just a fairly good same connection. It's 100, 1,000, what is it, 1,000 up, 1,000 down, something like that. It's pretty good. But I'll be happy that I won't have to deal with the stuff we're dealing here. So we'll catch you guys on the flip side. Mr. Lee.
Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we will see you on Monday. Peace.
Whoa.